Welcome to my series of AI videos. This video uh, is in the series of multi-agents, specifically Langgraph, and we're going to look at one use case of writing an agentic email support or an email support agent. Okay, so now we're already familiar with Langgraph and graph, right? So this is a graph that we are going to build. So it will do a start. We'll read an email, right? After reading the email, it will classify it, whether it needs to file a bug, right, or it needs to search the documentation, right, and then it will write the response. Okay, so while writing the response, it will basically, if it is like a simple response, right, it will directly send reply to the customer, okay, whose email was read, or it will have a human interaction or a human intervention, whether to send it or not, right, and then it will send the mail. Okay, as simple as that. Okay, so just a background, right? So I have actually uploaded all this code that I have written to this GitHub email agent, okay, that you can see there, okay, uh, and I have opened it up for you locally in anti-gravity. Okay, anti-gravity is the latest IDE from Google, okay, that you might have heard about. So this is a complete code. Okay, so let's directly jump to some relevant sections. So we are not going to go through all the code because we are already familiar with most of this code. I'll just kind of show you the new concepts here. Okay, so this is a graph, right, that we saw. Okay, now you might wonder that where are these uh, critical phases of this human review and send reply, right, that you won't see in this. Well, actually, you do. I mean, you see them in the node, right? But you don't see them in the ages. Okay, so that is one interesting part that we'll focus on for this particular video. Okay, so uh, how do we do that? Okay, in Langgraph. Okay, so Langgraph has this type called command. Okay, so that is the type we are going to use, and let me directly jump into this interesting node, write response. Okay, so in write response, we are going to return a command. Okay, and this command would say whether it's going to the human review or the send reply, right? So basically from the write response, this is a conditional age, right, which we don't see in the static graph of our uh, in this add ages. We didn't see that it's a conditional age, which is kind of a dynamic age using this uh, Langgraph's command types. Okay, and now here what we're going to say is that we'll invoke the LLM, right, and if it is urgent, uh, or sorry, if the urgency is high or critical, or the intent is complex, right, so like you could not figure out the intent, it's some complex intent, right, or if it is a uh, urgent email, right, high or critical, then we'll say that okay, we need a human intervention. Okay, so now it's as simple as that, where you say the go-to would be uh, human review, right, so you go to human review, right, or it's a send reply, right, that one, and then you just return that. You basically say uh, whatever the response you got, right, content of that from the LLM is what you put as the update, right, and the go-to would be the go-to. Okay, as simple as that. And then the human review, right, so human review is also dynamic, right, sort of a dynamic conditional age, right, so either it goes to send reply or it ends, right, so how does that work? So basically now this is the human review, right, this is a human feedback, right, so if the human says okay, I approve, right, so basically you look at the draft, right, and you are fine, you just say approve or yes or why, right, and then it just sends the mail. So in that case it will send the mail, right, so the send mail is reachable either from write response when it's something figured out by agent automatically to send the reply, or when presented to the human review and the human says send a reply, it will send the same. It will take the same path, right? Otherwise, uh, basically the user will sort of manually take care of it, right? Now, okay, so as simple as that. Okay, so this is this complete code, right? And I kind of ran it locally with a couple of test cases, right? So I'm not going to run it here, but I'll just show how that looks like. So I ran that, right? For some email, for some response, it asked for my intervention, right? It sent the email, right? Uh, Wherever the approval is required, when I said no, it did not send it, right? I did not approve this, right? In some particular case, email to it figured out it's like a simple one. It just sent it. It didn't even ask for my approval, right? So basically, the first one I said yes. It sent the reply, right? The 0 1, right? I did not approve. It did not send, right? The 2, right? It automatically sent. It didn't even ask for approval. And the last one, it asked for my approval. I said approve, and it sent it. Okay. Cool. So good luck using Langgraph and this agent and this new concept that we learned today, which is like this command from the Langgraph types. Okay, if you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and continue exploring AI, multi-agents, Langgraph, so on and so forth.